Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code DTC P0122 indicates that there is a low voltage issue in the throttle position TP sensor A circuit. This fault can significantly affect the vehicle's performance, as the TP sensor is critical in relaying the throttle position information to the engine control module, ECM, or powertrain control module, PCM. The TP sensor is located on the throttle body, which is mounted on the intake manifold. When the throttle pedal is pressed, the TP sensor detects this movement and relays the position to the ECM/PCM to manage fuel injection and ignition timing. A low voltage reading can cause improper fuel mixture, leading to poor engine performance, including stalling or hesitating. Accurate troubleshooting is essential, as ignoring this issue could lead to extensive damage or more severe malfunctions in the vehicle. DTC P0122 signifies a low voltage condition from the TP sensor A circuit in the 2008 to 2012 Honda Accord. The TP sensor is responsible for monitoring the throttle valve position, which influences engine power and efficiency. It is mounted on the throttle body assembly, which is positioned near the intake manifold of the engine. The data received from this sensor is crucial for the ECM or PCM to optimize fuel delivery and ignition timing. If the voltage drops to 0.3 volts or less, it signals a potential fault. Additionally, the TP sensor directly interacts with the throttle body and is wired to the ECM/PCM, making this a critical component in the vehicle's engine management system. A malfunctioning sensor can lead to poor engine responsiveness and acceleration issues. Several potential issues may lead to the DTC P0122 being triggered in the Honda Accord. Firstly, a faulty throttle position sensor A is a primary suspect, as it might not accurately measure the throttle position due to internal failure. Additionally, damaged wiring or connectors can create resistance or inconsistent voltage, causing the signal to drop below the expected level. Poor electrical connections, including corrosion or dirt on connectors, could interrupt the signal path between the TP sensor and the ECM/PCM. Lastly, an issue within the ECM or PCM itself may falsely interpret sensor data, leading to this error code appearing. Each of these possibilities necessitates thorough inspection to ensure proper vehicle functionality. The symptoms associated with DTC P0122 can lead to noticeably affected driving conditions. One of the most prominent symptoms is poor engine performance. Drivers may experience a lack of acceleration or reduced power when pressing the throttle. Additionally, throttle response may become erratic, making it difficult to control the vehicle's speed properly. The illumination of the check engine light is another critical indicator, alerting the driver to a malfunction. In more severe instances, the vehicle may stall or hesitate during acceleration, which can pose a safety risk, especially in traffic situations. Overall, these symptoms underline the importance of addressing the DTC P0122 promptly to ensure safe vehicle operation. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0122 involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, which powers the vehicle's electronics without starting the engine. Following this, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear any existing diagnostic trouble codes. This action resets the system and ensures that only current codes are evaluated during subsequent tests. Next, access the data list on the HDS specifically to check TP sensor A. It is vital to monitor the voltage output from the sensor during this phase. If the reading is at or below 0.3 volts, it confirms a significant issue with the sensor or its circuitry, prompting the technician to proceed with further diagnostic steps. After clearing any existing codes and assessing the output from the TP sensor A, The next step includes checking for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. Particularly, the technician should look for the presence of DTC P0222 alongside P0122. If both codes appear concurrently, it indicates a potential systemic issue involving the throttle position monitoring circuit, suggesting a need for comprehensive inspection and possibly directing attention to the individual components involved. If only DTC P0122 is present, this implies that the error could be isolated to the TP sensor A or its immediate wiring, allowing the technician to focus on further diagnostic measures concerning that specific component. To continue troubleshooting DTC P0122, first turn the ignition switch to the lock position to ensure all power is cut off to avoid electrical shorts during examination. Following this, disconnect the throttle body's 6P connector to isolate the TP sensor A from the throttle body circuitry. This is crucial for testing the integrity of the sensor's connection to the vehicle's system. Next, jump the SCS line using the HDS. The SCS line is the standardized communication pathway within the HDS that allows for immediate testing of the sensor circuits without interference from other components. This step ensures that any subsequent tests conducted will be focused solely on the performance of the throttle position sensor circuit. Next, disconnect the ECM-PCM connector C, which will enable the technician to investigate the wiring integrity between the throttle body and the ECM-PCM. It is important to check for continuity between the throttle body's 6P connector terminal number 1 and the vehicle's body ground. Using a multimeter, the technician should assess whether there is a consistent electrical pathway. This measurement helps determine if there is a short circuit in the wiring. If continuity is confirmed, this indicates that the wiring is intact and the issue may lie in a short circuit somewhere between the throttle body and the ECM-PCM, guiding the next steps in repair processes. In this step, you will turn the ignition switch back to the lock position to ensure safety, and then disconnect the throttle body 6P connector again. After confirming everything is safe, turn the ignition switch to the on position. Using a multimeter, measure the voltage at throttle body 6P connector terminal number 2 while grounding to the vehicle's body. By assessing this voltage, the technician can confirm if the wiring from the power source to the TPS is functioning correctly. A proper voltage reading signifies that the wiring and sensor can effectively relay information to the ECM. If the voltage found is outside expected parameters, further diagnostic actions must follow based on the results to identify the root cause. After completing necessary repairs related to DTC P0122, it's essential to perform a final verification step to ensure that the issue has been successfully resolved. Begin by clearing any diagnostic trouble codes once again with the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. After clearing the codes, a test drive of the vehicle is necessary to monitor its performance under normal driving conditions. During this test drive, pay close attention to throttle response and any warning lights on the dashboard. Following the drive, review the HDS for any reappearance of the fault code. This verification process assures that the repairs were effective and confirms that the vehicle is operating within optimal parameters. Preventive maintenance is essential for the long-term health of the Honda Accord's engine management system, particularly concerning the throttle position sensor. Regular routine electrical checks should be scheduled to look for signs of wear, corrosion, or loose connections that could affect sensor function. Inspecting electrical connectors frequently, especially the throttle body 6P connector and ECM connectors, is advisable to ensure reliable connections and prevent future DTCs. Ensuring the throttle position sensor is calibrated correctly can mitigate the chances of misreading and resulting error codes. Overall, incorporating these maintenance practices will enhance vehicle performance and reduce the likelihood of encountering DTCs such as P0122. In summary, correctly diagnosing DTC P0122 is crucial for maintaining engine performance in the 2008 to 2012 Honda Accord. Understanding the essential functions of the throttle position sensor A and its role in the vehicle's timing and fuel management systems allows for a more informed troubleshooting approach. The implications of low voltage can have widespread effects on engine performance, including poor throttle response and stalling. Effective troubleshooting and repair can restore proper functionality, improving overall driving experience. Moreover, routine maintenance and checks can prevent these issues from reoccurring, underscoring the importance of vigilance in vehicle care. Addressing codes promptly can lead to better performance and longevity of the engine system. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!